Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. Today's episode we are going to be making several different things. We are going to be making the Neutronium Compressor, we're going to be making our First Singularity, and we are going to be making the Dire AutoCrafting Table. Before I get started on that, I want to say that when I crafted these energy condensers yesterday, I did not realize you don't lose your Philosopher's Stones. I thought they got used up as part of the recipe. So you can see I can just go boom, I got 7 energy condensers right here. Now I'm going to take those, in this crafting table, put them in here with dark matter and red matter, and I'm going to get energy condenser Mach 2, because we're going to need those today. Alright, a quick note on how to get EMC. You can make collectors. These Mach 3 collectors I've been running for a while, and I've got 10 red matter, so 12 million EMC. This has been running part of yesterday and this morning for about 2.5 hours. Now this generator over here that I made, I'm going to do a video where I show how to make better EMC generation. This setup right here, I have to manually put red matter furnaces down here to generate coal to power everything. But you can see this has been running for about 2.5 hours. And I have 77 red matter furnaces. So we're talking just under 500 million EMC in 2.5 hours. So compare that to that, and this takes hardly anything, any cost to build. Those are expensive. You have to do them manually by hand. It is a pain, and it just doesn't generate very fast. So I would go with a setup like this. And basically what this is, I guess I'll just show it now. The alloy smelters, what they do is they grind shadow ore. And when you grind it, you get anywhere from 2 to 6 shadow ores. So you either get back the same amount of EMC that you put into it, or you get double or triple. So it's a great way to do it. So what it is this condenser makes ore, this one makes ore, this one makes the dark steel balls, this one makes the dark steel balls, and then they input. So this chest is inputting the dark steel balls to this one and this one. The one in the other corner is doing it to the other two. These are doing ores. And then what happens is they're all outputting with these item translocators into the bottom of this condenser, which makes red matter furnaces. Now, if you put a diamond nugget on an item translocator, if it's on the receiving end, and you right click on here, I can tell it I always want 1 red matter furnace in this chest. And then I want one in this one, this one, and this one. So it makes sure these are always stocked. Now, if you put it on the sending end, you can see I told it I always want 20 red matter furnaces in here. Transfer out anything above 20. And then every once in a while there'll be 19 because one of these pulled, but it'll never, these will never run out. And then all the excess goes up into this chest here. Whoops, lag spike. Alright, and then down here I just manually put this in, and I'm pumping coal into these survivalist generators, which these things are very fuel efficient. So one piece of coal lasts about 12 to 13 seconds. Alright, so I've already spent enough time showing you that. So let's actually get to the point where we do what the video is about. Alright, Neutronium compressors. This is the recipe. These things are like kind of expensive, mainly because of the neutronium ingots, which these I will start growing these a lot faster because you can get seeds. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh well, you know, you build the neutronium compressor and then you're using it to grow seeds. Is it really worth it? And then I was like, oh, I did like a face palm. I'm like, the neutronium compressors are still making items, so the seeds are just an extra on top of that. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I never thought of that. So I'm definitely going to be making some neutronium seeds and getting them to 10, 10, 10, and then building probably a compact machine with a couple layers of neutronium stuff growing. Alright, so we're going to grab these out. We only need 1 right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it here, and we're going to put an energy condenser here, and then we're going to take our item translocators and we're going to go here and here. And we are going to say output from here, input to here, and we're going to put glowstone on this so it's fast. And then we're going to do the same thing here, like this. Now how this compressor works is, you can see there's nothing in here. If you look at the recipes, it'll tell you. Once you start putting items in here, I'm going to save one, but I can put this in here. It says 63 out of 37,600 blocks of redstone. And you'll see a progress bar here. So now if we put this in here, oh, and I'm going to run over because I need this EMC right here. So one of the reasons you need to generate insane amounts of EMC in this game is because you're going to use it. All right, so if I put one of these in here, it's going to do all those. And why are they not going in there? Do you have to pump into the top of this thing? Are you kidding me? So let's break this up. Break this up. Ooh, never do that. That was a bad idea. If you're not careful and you break something with too many items in it, it can just lag your world out and just, like, kill it. Alright, so now that that's done, let's see. Glowstone, output, input. Oh. There we go. So now you can see the progress bar hasn't even moved. Oh my goodness. So let's just throw 15 of these in here. And this is just going to go like this, and you can see it go into town. I'd better have enough. Oh, wow. Really? I am glad I made all of these. This is going to be an expensive crafting table. That's all I can say. And wait for it. Here it comes. Hopefully I put enough in. And we get a redstone singularity. Alright, so we're going to need this. And we're going to take this with a Dire crafting table, and we need neutronium blocks here, here, and here. And this gives us a Dire AutoCrafting Table. Alright, so the way this works is we put it down. What's something that I need to make a lot of that's Dire? Let's see, what are the recipes for this? 115 of them? Yeah. Let's see. Oops. I hate when you go and these recipes, you can see if you accidentally click here, it'll show you the how to make a block of iron. So you gotta be really careful. Something like this. Actually, I can make them because they have an EMC value. I think... Ooh. I can't do anything with these yet. I haven't discovered the research for that. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing again. Alright, well, you know what? I know what I want to make. I have been working on reactors. Building reactors. I actually built one over there. You can see it. It's just for processing fuel. And I'm actually going to rip it down because I found a much better design, I believe, to get to the second tier of RTGs, which give you... Oops, we want this one. They give you 40 RF per tick, I believe. Alright, so the recipe for the reactor casings. Oh, I should be making the recipe over here. I'm doing this wrong. Alright, basically what you do is you take this and you make... Oops, that goes there, this goes here, this goes here. You're going to make your recipe over here, and then you're just going to throw all this stuff over here. Alright, we're going to need thaumium. See, I get 18,000 of that because I used some EMC. I used a lot of EMC, to be honest with you. Alright, this goes here. We'll throw the extra in there. This goes here and here. Oops. Alright, now we need alloy. Oops. And the reason the Dire AutoCrafting is so nice is because... And I'll actually show that in a minute. I should have put this in a slightly different place. Let's see, and then the last thing is lead. Lead plates. Alright, and I got more of these crafting too because I need a ton of them. Alright, so you put this here, and as long as it has the items in this side, it will start crafting, which is very handy. Alright, so let's look. Matter. I need a matter mover. And I need the stick for that. Or the tool rod. Okay, I got one. I need to make a bunch of those. Unfortunately, you can't craft these with EMC. Alright, so the matter transporter. Whoops. Let's pick this up. Oh, no. This has a duplication glitch just like the compressed chest. So yeah, if you're into cheating, which I'm not, if you're into cheating, you can actually just dupe these once you make them. Oops, lag spike. I don't know why I'm getting lag spikes. Alright, so this has still got all the stuff in it. So you might be wondering, okay, well, what are you setting up here? Well, I can use an item translocator like this and like this. And I can tell this thing, okay, let's see. We need alloy. We need 1 block of alloy. We need mana steel like this. We need lead plates. We need plating. Is there anything else? Yeah, thaumium. Now, you can use an ME interface and one of these. Oh, we need a diamond nugget. Like this. Okay, so you remember I showed you over there how you could say always keep one of, however much of this and this. So if we take this and we go, I want, oops, come on, that should be 1 stack. There we go. And keep a stack of these, keep a stack of these, those, and those. Now is that what, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different items. 5 different items. Okay, now with an ME interface, I can say always stock 1 stack of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, 1 of this, and 1 of this. Now, I have tons of these because I have been using EMC. So now if I put this so it receives, this should, in theory, make sure that it keeps 1 stack of each of these. So this will actually run down to the point where there is only 1 stack of each, oops, in here. I'm going to pull this extra out of here. Okay, make it look neat. So this now, as long as I have it in my ME system, it's going to craft a full stack of these. So it can be a little bit slow. Why is that saying 49 and just staying there? Was that really eating items and not giving me things? Or was it? I don't know. That's strange. Anyway, so I can just sit here and just keep clicking every once in a while, and I can collect these reactor casings like this. So it's a great way. Later on, we will need these because some of these singularities, like the uses for this, are these. Then eventually, we're going to need one of these to do our eternal singularities for, let's see, uses for making the infinity catalysts. Because we're going to need a bunch of those, because those, if you don't know, you need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of those per ingot. You need 9 ingots per block, and you need 1,000 of those, I believe, for the end game. Like, that's kind of the main goal. Okay, what am I missing that this is not crafting? Oh, I'm missing basic plating? Wow. Alright, so all I got to do for this is just go basic plating in here because it has an EMC value. And just throw in one of these red matter furnaces because these are only 252 EMC per thing. Alright. So now if we look, yeah, you can see 17,000. Yeah, this is crazy. Small stuff like this is easy to generate. You can actually do all sorts of stuff. If you search just EMC, you'll see everything. Oops. I forgot to turn this back on. There's 57 pages of stuff that you can actually craft with EMC. Not everything has it, but some things do. Like, I actually... Storage... I actually made some of these drives using my generator over there. These things have an immense amount of storage. Eventually, I will use those for everything, even though I technically don't need them, but it'll just make it nice so I never have to worry about how many of whatever item I have. Alright, I think that does it for today's episode. Until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer, signing off.